These are hand-woven knots of fine botanical silk. In 1 inch there are 80 or even maybe 400 knots, packed so closely that no light can filter through. At first, they are just knots forming broken lines of colour. A mystery unfolding layer by layer. The hands that weave them seldom pause, infused with a desire to create the unseen, the tangible from the ethereal. To bring alive an idea that is designed to be felt, because to see is not enough. It takes many weeks to weave a hand-knotted carpet, and many days to craft a hand-tufted one. This journey of countless hours of work, day after day, across changing seasons, demands a dedication that is hard matched in any other pursuit. The act of creation follows that of conception. The birth of the idea, one singular thought, roused by a myriad influences, expressions and notions. This act of design is authored by a combination of intense knowledge, technique and artistry. At the heart of it all is the belief that a carpet is far more than an adornment in a room. It's a gateway to stories of contemporary culture, human tradition and history. A place where people come together, break bread and share their joys and fears. A reminder of the fact that no matter how much the world has evolved, the old ways are the best ways. While this hands philosophy of design emotion drives creativity, versatility remains at the core. With some of the finest materials sourced from various parts of the world and India, the range of emotions expressed in design is vast. Design has many forms, some purely graphic, some boldly textured by material, and some sculpted into a three-dimensional form, which you can, well, see with your eyes closed. The scale of patterns relies on the intent of the carpet. Is it an area rug in a living room, or a free-flowing shape that spans a ballroom or across several rooms in a palace? As styles, colours and patterns meld together, new ideas and trends emerge. Of this is born a new breed, a collection of carpets that adds new life. The effort that goes into a new collection is immense. From an attempt to push artistic boundaries, to prototyping a new idea over and over again, to finally producing it. Design emotion, the intangible experience of the user, makes all of this worthwhile. Since 1881, this tradition of carpet weaving has been kept alive by the Patodias. In a little town not far from Varanasi, some of the world's finest carpet weavers bring to life designs that are born out of sheer desire. A personal expression, a decor idea, or a preconceived notion. This stimulus comes from anyone. That's the tradition of the bespoke carpet. Whatever you desire, as you like it.
We can say that we specialize in bespoke carpets as well as the normal request of the customers. While doing bespoke carpets, we enjoy the whole process of doing it because the designers come out with some very interesting requests. Sometimes their imagination, sometimes their illusion, or sometimes something very odd which they want us to develop into a carpet. And that is a great challenge as far as innovation is concerned, and we enjoy doing that.
So once we got this odd request from a client in Hong Kong, and he called us and he said that he's doing up a space which is next to the Bay Area, and he wanted us to design a particular carpet which gets in the feel of waves being left behind by a motorboat, and he wanted colors which are actually colors which we see when oil is spilled on the floor and the sunlight is hitting the oil. So you get to see those peculiar purples and oranges. So he wanted us to actually get that into the carpet, and he said when people actually sitting in here, we want that they feel the bay coming into the space as they had huge glazing walls next to them. So it was something out of the box, and when we got this brief, we looked at it as an opportunity to go beyond ordinary. We actually literally took some oil and spilled it on the floor to get an idea about the colors. We went through various types of waves left behind by boats. It could be fast, it could be slow. So we actually did a few trials, and then we went forward with the idea which we proposed to him. So it went on well. It was a huge carpet. It was something close to a 12-meter carpet in an L shape, going another 10-12 meters, and the entire carpet was made without a single repeat, with 16 colors used and played in around 36 combinations. So I was at site a few months after that, and I would say we are very glad that we could do justice to the space.
We present our collections every year. Everything influences us, be it nature, art, popular culture, and of course global trends in fashion and interiors. Hans collection is original, and we explore various themes. We love mixing things up, be it different materials, traditional art, contemporary designs, Western motifs and Eastern colors, the organic and the formal. There's always something new. This is not just design for us, it's design emotion.
Design is about identity, and regardless of what it means, it simply has to add something special to the experience of being in a space.
We are catering to a wide segment of customers, ranging from casinos, palaces, private homes, yachts, and over the years we've been able to do some very prestigious jobs around the world, from London to the US, the Gulf. There was a project out of Europe where they asked for the medallions to match with the ceiling chandeliers. And that was very typical because it wasn't asymmetrical, it was in different places. Chandeliers were located at different places, and then we had to match the design accordingly. And after the design, we had to see how we could put the pattern repeat on the design to be able to manufacture it. So that was one of the recent challenges that we had, and we're proud to say it was executed to perfection. The client was very happy. Manufacturing and designing, a combination is a great strength, and that is what has been our focus all these years. So it starts from the design perspective, and then sampling, CADs, several rounds of all these things, and finally samples and mock-ups. It can be guest rooms, corridors, but finally the rollout matters. So that date will not shift. We just need to keep on working, keeping those dates in mind, and that's only possible if you have a strong production setup.
Doing a challenging job, something very creative, we feel great. It feels like completing a poem or completing a book where you have done from A to Z everything, and every chapter is opening one after another. It begins from inspiration and it ends at the completion of a beautifully made carpet, and finally in a drawing room or a bedroom or wherever it is, it is a great feeling. You feel as if you have accomplished a very creative job that is good for everybody.
Our job is to make it look beautiful.